Yeah, hello. So I guess I'm live now. Let's wait for the display here. Or I can just play the video in the next tab. Okay. So I'm not such a huge fan of automated Recon, right? Automated pen testing, or you can say automated bug hunting. Like my method is always a semi-automated, and I generally make my own bash script for the bug hunting automation Recon part. But uh, I did use that tool Reengine for a long time. Is that is pretty cool. But I feel some bugs out there, and I thought to give it a try on the OZ. This is obviously not that much new tool. It's been there for a long time. That is the Recon for the Win framework, and I saw its framework how it's working, and it's pretty cool. Like, if I see, and I wanted to explore it on the stream and how like on what next level we can bring that. So the way to install is this one, but it's saying require Golang. I guess it can be done with the Go language also. So install. No. So anyway, we have an installation guide, and it's pretty much basic. I thought it could be directly installed with the Go install file, but anyway. So first I need to open VMware because I want to do it in a Linux, right? So if I see, so tag D for the target domain, okay, and list, okay, we can also provide multiple targets, and we have the tag M for the company name. Okay, fine. We have exclusion and inclusion in a subdomain in scope item. Okay. So do we have something here for a subdomain like API keys? Because if we don't provide the API keys, there's a less chance that we will find some hidden subdomains. And like it is always been there in a bug hunting that if you were able to find something new that nobody is doing, there is a high chance that you will find a bug in that. Right? So subdomain is one of the most crucial, and I don't want to compromise on a subdomain. So I need something that it can use an API. So they are using an HM support. Okay. So we can use full recon process with hyphen R, and it will not attack it. And we have for subdomain animation only, and we have some passive scan, and we have tag all, A for all, including the attacks that was not there now. So I think that one will be better. And so it's for web vulnerability checks only. So that thing can also be like better if you don't want to do, like, you know what you are doing and you only want to perform on a vulnerability attacks. right? Who have ocean custom lunch. Cool. I think I'm more interested in the custom lunch. I have to see how that custom lunch is gonna work. But I'll do everything. Like suppose that the brute can be useful. Like if you are work as a pen tester on a client side, you can just run Recon for the win. In maximum client side, there are not high chance that it's a wildcard domain unless and until you are in a red team engagement, and you can use this one. So we have a deep. So it's saying us okay. It's a slower and deeper version. It's recommended to use on a VPS because I think it will take a lot of time. So using a VPS and application will be a better choice for the deep. Okay, that could be a better one. And we have a tech app uh, for rate limit options. We can tell the tool how much request want to send on a particular timeline. Yeah, there you go. For a single target, okay. For a list, okay. So this will not attack actually. It's only do a recon. This is for the BPS intended file because we are using a deep parameter here. Hmm. This will be a little longer, I guess, because it's also attacking. We have some sample videos. Okay, okay, sorted. The things are sorted here. The only thing is I didn't see any API method like it can use. Are they using any API? Data clip. So they have a make file provided. I think this is the different thing, not the thing I want. Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll go to it and we'll just get drawn the tool. There you go. So we'll just go response for the week and we'll have a requirements.txt. I don't think I have to run this. Install.ss will automatically do that part. But anyway, we'll see the installation part once again. Just to make sure things are going right. No need to run requirement.txt. I can just do like this and asking for sudo password. So it's saying, is it up to date, latest one? I give a password, but password for call. It is calling. It's taking pretty longer than I expected. Or maybe the credentials are wrong. I don't think the credentials are wrong. Right? So this is the main branch. It's taking a bit longer. and close this one. I think something is broken up here. What about them? Where was that tool I installed? Did I not install on tools? Yeah, it is there, right? It was there. Yeah, there you go now. It's now installing some system packages and let's wait. I think it will take us sweet time. So till then we can see some documentation, how it's functioning and how it's working. But it's hyphen ash for a screenshot. Really, that will just consume lot of my storage. I don't want that. Okay, pretty cool. Okay, so we will do one thing. Like if it's not providing any API support for subdomain finding, so rather than running subdomains with like finding subdomains here, we can provide that parameter, right? D, that either tag L for the list of target or tag I, right? For like we'll find a subdomain separately with our subdomain tools, maybe the sublister or some other tools like sub.sh using the APIs, and it will find maximum subdomain results. Or maybe you can also do a subdomain brute force, right? You can just do your own stuff on subdomain brute forcing, and after you're finding all the subdomains and figuring out the lab and there if you want to or not, it's up to you. You can then pass the subdomains on here with hyphen I or maybe hyphen here. I still need to see like what's the difference if I provide these two. I will run it manually, like go back to supplements and tag I and two supplements and tag I. And I'll see the difference, like how they are different. We have some user guide also. So if we use hyphen R, okay, tag as for the subdomain only. So we can do one thing just to make sure that it is fetching. Obviously, it will not fetch, right? We'll just ignore. So for R, it is using an ocean subdomain like animation and your web detection for host and web scan. See, now I see there is no point in running this stuff, right? We can do it all the thing manually. Like as I told, like my maximum bug methodology is on manual testing, and I usually do this stuff manually. And I believe the accuracy you get on manual pen testing is more superior than the automation, right? Because it's based on a checklist, right? It's try to find a little bit of regex or pattern, and then you show the response, right? What if the regex are unusual? What if you are getting PSS already, not that PA5 already, right? So I still believe the manual way is better, but sometimes there could be a chance that you're busy on some work, an office work, and you want to just keep the things out and you want to run on the BPS and chill out and come back after the office hour and see the response. That thing it's better like automation, I would say. And and I've been using arranging for a long time, and I think that is a absolutely base tool. I just want to explore some extra thing like Recon for the win. It's a OG tool. I already told it, but I've never used it for a hunting, so we give it a try. I want to see this one, right? Subdomain takeover, okay, fine. So have neglect checks and this. I think this one is the one I will use the maximum time because it had some checks, and I know many people are saying that if these things are already available on nuclear templates, you can just run a template on a nuclear for this. Yeah, that is correct, but if it's important to have flexibility in a tools. If you are like a hunter, just imagine the nuclear is not working. Maybe some Go binaries are missing or something are missing. You can always have a plan B, so you can use this Recon for the tag W parameter where this can write, and it's already had a work nuclear checklist. So good, good. It is good. So as of now, I only like hyphen W and stand for A. So Ocean, it's doing good. Subdomain, it's doing good, and it's trying to find some post with a favicon or port scan cloud provider, and web scan it's important, right? Vulnerability it's important. If I had to make a custom like template, I think it's there. We can make our own custom template. I will be removing some of these like web detection for sure, and this is pretty cool actually, right? Hyphen A is actually cool. Subdomain innovation is almost covering a lot of things: FTP buckets, active DNS resolution, like Google Analytics, permutations and iteration. Oh, that will take a time. So I will probably remove this one because I will use some other tools and see, right? GS that is important. Subdomain rotation is there. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's actually doing something. I like it. Mm, fine. Subdomain enumeration separate, right? We go, they are the same thing. So we'll do one thing. We'll just run subdomain with the Recon from the API, and we'll use a subfinder using an APIs and see difference, like how much difference are there. It's trying some interact SS client for the callback request, right? Like a bot collaborator, you can say. Nuclei, it's saying Nuclei installed. 46 tools are it's trying to install, only 5 add-on, 6 add-on. So it's taking its sweet time. Okay. And I want to see a hyphen C for the custom lunch function. I'm interested in this one actually. Hyphen C. Hmm. So I have to see how we can use custom lunch, right? So we'll just copy this syntax and try to see someone explaining how to use custom lunch. Yeah. For deep, I need a VPS. I think for deep it will send a lot of packets, right? Axiom integration. Actually, I'm not that much familiar with the axiom. Still not mentioning custom. Yeah. Okay. So is it like previewed images of VM containing all the tools? I think it is a previewed kind of VM that contains all the tools. Right? You have to deep down digger. Like this also seems interesting to me. Right? I keep like booting up instance, finding details, and I have to like install the tool manually. So I think with Action, it makes things easier. It's not about a kind of bash script to install the tool. I think this is something different, and I'll have to deep down dig about this. So I have to see what this exactly is. I think it's about using a multiple instance for bug hunting. I'll have to see that. Okay, so basically we assume we can just reduce the time of scanning and education by using a multiple instance. I believe it is like that, something like that. It hasn't properly mentioned about the custom one, right? So I believe it is something like we can use that C, like hyphen R, we can use that hyphen C, then provide hyphen F for the custom config file, and then it will use that file. I believe hyphen F. This is the custom config file, right? And this is what I was saying. Oh, you have a key right here, Sodan key. So it's actually asking for some of the GitHub keys and Sodan API key. And it's using some previewed subdomain word list, right? For subdomain bit forcing it's using, right? And it also using a resolver like pure DNS kind of stuff. And it has some color, pretty cool. And it's using some SPDKX and nuclei. Everything is there, but it's too much there, right? If I need to sort things, like I don't want to run particular thing, like maybe web detection, I don't want to run just to save time. I think that thing we cannot do, or I guess we can do just by making one more config file, removing this particular line of code from this config file. And in that case, we'll not scan this, right? Yeah, I need to provide some API keys for the more better result. And it has a proxy URL in case you wanna do it in a bulk to capture all the logs. I think this one is important. Like I have to see for a proxy. If you can provide some proxy, some Python. Yeah, we cannot crawl it in a proxy, unfortunately. If there was an option that we can send all the traffic to a particular proxy, that will help. Like we can just redirect that particular proxy to a box suite, and that will be a great, right? But if it's saying that there is a proxy URL, then there might be an option for this. Not sure. Why will someone give a proxy out there? So we have our tool ready finally. So we can just run Recon for the win. And first, I will just want to run a brute force, right? Just an example again. And hyphen S for the subdomain, and I think hyphen D for the domain. That this is the option. Yeah, D for the domain. But it's using two parameters, right? He is also using example.com with target certificates. That's a little bit of word. Okay, we'll use this. And we can actually do something like I think it can be confused. I could have actually appended hyphen O to save a file, but it's okay. Actually, there is a tool to send code sandbox. If you are familiar, it's actually for the developer, but we can create an instance on this. So I will just use that and we'll make it as a BPS. That will just save my time. I can then run a DB scan on this. I felt little bit of okay. But actually, it's too much of big domain. So I think it try to brute force this stuff. So let's try to do one domain then. Do I even have? What is my recent? Let me just try to open. file, and let's try to see if it has some wildcard. It doesn't have the wildcard. We'll just do one thing. Box boundary. Okay. So we'll see some scope. Copy this, and we'll just close this tab. We'll run check finder on this right, and again on cruise on the strip one for the wing. Okay. Okay. We have 137 result from this one, right? We'll give it time, like how much time it will take, because I think it's also trying to do some subdomain brute forcing. We can also do play with the pure DNS, that's different thing, but let's give it a chance. Recon for the one. And why my instance is not working, this is working now. So we'll just create a new instance, right? Python. Second. Yeah. Okay. Let's say DPS. So it's not using Gauri and Truffle. So we need to install this tool. So we start getting things here. 200. Hello. I think my mic is working now. I don't know how from how long my mic is not working. I tried to extend. Yeah, I think in between my mic stopped working. I didn't even notice that. What I was trying to say is my internet was gone for some minute because it's trying to run some active animation scan, and there they use a resolver, right? Half an hour parameter, and half an hour they use a resolver, and they try to do a subnet forcing with the resolver. It's trying to consume all the bandwidth of my internet. That's why my internet got down for some minute, and my stream also got paused. And so sorry for the mic. I didn't even notice when the mic like was turned off. So basically, what we did is try to compare the Recon for the win only for subdomain hunting with half an as parameter. Yeah, again. So sorry. So it again tried to brute force, and I told you like whenever it tries to brute force, it uses a resolver and took a bandwidth well. So that's why I keep saying that use a BPS. BPS is the best, the automated hunting, I believe. So still learning some permutations, subdomain analysis. So I believe in between again my internet can be gone. I think it's already gone.